Testing, testing. Good morning. Welcome. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Suicide Logs. This is, depending on how I upload this, this could be episode 331 or. Oh, my cat wants to say hi. Go ahead. Yeah. Let him know how hungry you are. Let him know how starving you are and how bad I mistreat you. Yeah, but depending on how I want to upload this, this will be episode 331 or 332 because I still have not uploaded the mess of an episode of me not having coffee. I don't even know what I talked about in that episode. And if you can tell by that yawn, I'm not on the coffee right now. But don't worry, we're gonna get our microplastics in. We're gonna get our daily, our we're gonna get it in. I just need to get situated here, get up and do my thing. How are we doing today? I'm glad you guys are here. We are just audio only today. I'm walking around, I'm doing my things like how I described in the previous episode. It's up already. There's a YouTube video of the latest episode that I have uploaded since at the time of this recording. So now I feel like the way I'm speaking right now, I gotta upload this first before I upload the no coffee one. And hopefully today's a little bit more interesting than that no coffee one. The reason why the no coffee one is just being a little delayed is I could have done it today. I really could have. It's just that I'm not in the mood to stare at my computer and silently upload things. I could probably be, what's the word I'm looking for? Productive. I could probably be productive and upload as I'm doing this. Hence the no visuals because I'm up, I'm moving around, I'm doing things, but I'm just not in the mood right now. I'm just not in the mood. I'd rather have some coffee and sit and just stare at Mother Nature. Oh, the garbage is being picked up today, so yeah. Let them know. Let them know how hungry you are. You let them know how hungry you are. Good morning, my friend. I'm up early, so things are gonna be a little late for you. Okay, you're not getting your food yet. We're up at a different time. I know it looks like the food's coming out soon, but it's not. Okay, so you're gonna have to be quiet and patient. Don't worry, guys. Hopefully by this episode, maybe in like 30 minutes or something. Sooner or later, the cat's gonna get his food. I'm up a little bit earlier today because we're hosting soccer practice, and that's at a different time. And I don't know how to play soccer at all, but for some reason they put me in charge of being the coach as one of the coaches. But we're gonna try and just like hide away and hand people water and feel like we're doing something. Okay, let's get this coffee. Let's turn this on. Let's stop playing games here. We're gonna have a coffee and we're gonna. Oh! I just spilled some fucking olive oil. What kind of oil? California extra virgin olive oil. And speaking of California, that reminds me there was a video that I saw that I wanted to watch about California, but now I'm on the podcast with you guys, so I'll try to be rude and not play it. Maybe I'll play it depending, and I'll just describe it to the viewers. Let me finish this water. I haven't had much water today yet. Let me chug this. This is like a double shot of water right here. I always do this thing when I drink a beverage, when I have like the last couple of shots, I always think about like, or sips or whatever, I always think of it as like a shot. And I'm just like, yeah, just fucking finish it. Don't be a bitch. Ah. I gotta clean the coffee. I'm gonna clean these coffee dispenser Keurig thingies, these disposable. Because somebody got paranoid about having microplastics in their balls. So we decided not to use the plastic Keurig cups. We decided to do the metal disposable. You think there's micro metals in you as well, though, as opposed to microplastics? Oh no, I'm coughing. What's going on? I do feel like these morning coughs and these morning like dad noises that I'm making are from a big part of it's from talking. I think that's what it is, and I feel like my voice is just not ready. I don't do the proper warm-ups. People are always talking, why don't you have warm tea at night? Why don't you? One time I did a comedy set and I was doing a lot of yelling, and then the host came up to me after and was like, you're gonna need a lot of tea for your throat after that. And I remember when he told me that, in my head, I was like, fuck you, I'm not a bitch. I'm not having tea because I've been yelling all day. We just fucking white knuckle it. Fuck. Sorry guys. Whew. That's why we do the video. The video podcast is much more slower pace. I don't feel as much of pressure of you got to be entertaining. I don't know what it is. It has something. There's got to be some kind of psychological effect of feeling anonymous, even though you guys know what I look like. It's just that feeling of like, oh, nobody's looking at me. And I guess when you put a camera and you sit down in one place, it enhances that feeling of like, oh shit, like I'm on the spot. But right now I don't feel so much on the spot. I feel comfortable. I do feel comfortable when I have the video podcast, don't get me wrong. But there's something there's a difference, you know. I mean, I guess I'm never fully comfortable when I've got some kind of recording on. I've got, it's like, you know, action, you know, as an actor. That's I don't know about regular civilians like you guys, how you feel about that, but yeah, it's just how's my makeup? How do I look, you know? I just say your lines, because everything is scripted. None of this is improvised. I'm horrible at improvising. I always have like a big script. I always try to do my best to make it kind of seem authentic and like I'm thinking about what I'm going to say, but I already know what I want to say before the show's even really fully, truly started. Oh, that's some good coffee. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited to see them take out the trash, too. Let's see what it's looking like. 'Cause it feels like heaven when it hurts so bad. Baby, put it on me. I like it just like that, just like that. I've been a nasty boy. I've been a nasty. Is somebody gonna match my freak? Alright. A couple of weeks ago, somebody told me I moaned hella gay on the podcast after I don't know what I did. I was probably sipping on coffee. So I'm gonna try to be conscious of that and not moan hella gay, as some would say on the podcast. Nothing wrong with moaning hella gay, but that's just not really that's not the kind of content we're trying to create here. We're trying to create something that matters and not sexualize my voice or my just me in general. We were gonna have a trans person on. I think we've been talking about that every now and then, and I've been talking back and forth with this trans person for a couple of years now. We were originally supposed to have him on the podcast a couple of years ago, but it never. What the fuck is wrong with me, dude? Let me just die real quick. Yeah. No big deal. Just doing a podcast. Doesn't matter. Let me just fucking die real quick, huh? God. Get it together. Now, what was I saying? What was I saying? Something about, oh yeah, we're having a trans person on the podcast. And it just didn't happen a couple years ago, so I tried to re-put it up, or like rebook the guest. It's been a while since I've had a guest. I don't know. I don't know what the people want. I don't know what I want. But yeah, we're supposed to have them on, and I'll say I flaked. I never really followed up, but to be fair, they never really followed up with me as well of, hey, are we doing this? So that kind of shows that they're not interested as much, which is fine because I never really hit them up as well. And so right when I book it, they respectfully asked, I guess, because they're like, ask your wife, is it all right for you to rate my trans tits? And I didn't like that. I didn't like that. And I told them that. I told them I'm not ready for that. And they were just all like, it's not like we're fucking. And and they're already kind of making comments and shit on pictures that I put up and, you know, calling me a thirst trap and things like that. And I just don't, this is what a woman probably feels like. You know, I don't like, I don't like it. I don't like it. And this is where we kind of get into the transphobic, homophobic part of me that I'm open, that I'm all right with sharing because I'm concerned. I don't know if I'm concerned, but it's just more of like just being honest, you know? I think I've had more gay men hit on me in my life than I have had actual women hit on me. And I've never tried to like perceive myself as a gay person. I've always, you know, sometimes maybe I'll joke around or something, you know? I'll joke around with friends. Hey, shut the fuck up before I suck your dick. Dumbass. All right. And so, I don't know. It just really that just really bothers me. I don't know. I don't like when gay people hit on me after I tell them I'm not gay. Like that's sexual harassment. That's assault. That's fucking, you know, that's not cool. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not. And that's it, you know. There was a time, actually, I think I don't remember if I've brought this up on the show before, but it happened. It's probably been over 10 years since this happened, but one time, believe it or not, I went to school. I went to a high school, and in that high school, I had an acting class, and in that this fucking oil, dude, just move it. Just fucking move it, dude. I'm fucking tired of this fucking... God. Who put that there? Wasn't me. So in this school, sometimes I think this shit is just comic relief when something fucks up on me when I'm in the middle of a story, and sometimes just me getting upset over dying or knocking shit over is more important than me talking about how I'm homophobic. That first sip feeling. Let's just take a step back real quick before we tell this story, all right? Because I'm gonna get fired up. I already know I'm gonna get fired up. Is that a fly? No, that's not a fly. Let me drink some water first, and then we're gonna have some coffee. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Jesus, for that first sip feeling. I really appreciate it. I really love coffee. I love what it's done for my life. I love the feeling it gives me. I love the camaraderie. It makes me feel one with society. It makes me feel productive. It makes me feel like a human being. It makes me feel like I can almost do anything if I really put my mind to it. I really appreciate this. I appreciate I appreciate God. I appreciate you for bringing this into my life. Cheers. Salud. First sip feeling. Yeah, bitch. Yeah. Ah. 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 Anyway, so yeah, in this acting class, I met a lot of great people. Somebody in this acting class actually was on the undercard of the Gervonta Davis versus whoever the fuck he knocked out was. He was on the undercard. He didn't win, but still cool to be there. We hand out participation trophies here at this podcast, you know? We're happy that anyone even just made it to the undercard of a big time event. Hopefully you got paid out. Shout out to James Mulder, bruh. Now, what else was I saying? Dude, what is this? Oh, that's a water bottle. What else? What else did I want to? What else did I want to share with you, fucking hooligans? Oh yeah, the gay guy. Yeah, so I think he was a year older than me, from what I remember. He was. I'm not gonna name no names. He was a character. He was an actor for sure. He was one of them actor kids. But he embraced it. Like he was a good guy until this happened. I still kind of think he's an all right guy. I just had a moment. So we graduate high school, and then I don't know if it's 1 year or 2 years. I'm pretty sure it's 1 year because this is before I met my girl. After high school, and what happened? I'm at Target, and I have a friend with me. I have a witness. This friend doesn't really talk to me, but I'm sure if I ask him about this, maybe he'd remember. I also have another thing that I want to ask this guy, but it's whatever. So I run into this guy. Long story short, I run into this guy who I used to have an acting class with. He's working at Target. He's a cart pusher at Target. We're walking to Target. I notice him. I'm like, "Oh shit, what up?" And he gets all excited. And he's like, "What up?" You know, I go in for a dap. The dapping him up turns into a hug, and then in the middle of the hug, he kisses me on the fucking cheek. And I pushed him off, and I just freaked out. I was just like, "The fuck's wrong with you? What are you doing? I don't play that shit." And he's like, "I'm sorry, man. I just missed you." And I just, you know, I got really mad. And yeah, I don't know. I think back, that was just really homophobic of me. I should have just took the kiss on the cheek and just went with it. But I really just stood my ground and was like, "No, fuck that. What the fuck are you doing?" So I don't know. It depends. You know, maybe he thought he was cool to give me a kiss. I don't know. I don't even want my best friend kissing me on the cheek, or any of my best friends, you know? And they probably get that same treatment from me, and they know it. Peter fucking kissed me on the cheek one time, and I almost left right there. I showed up at a bar, and the moment I showed up to say he kissed me on the cheek, he sneak attack kissed me on the cheek, and I almost just left the bar right there. I was so upset. I think Tim was there. So there's that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Maybe I'm just bitter because girls don't do that to me, or as much, you know? And so don't do that. I can't have the ratio be men who kiss me are higher than the women when I'm straight. Don't do that. I'm losing at my own fucking game here. Don't do that. So if you don't know me, and if I ever see you in the public and you're like, "Oh, Suicide Logs," I listen to your podcast. I don't care if you've listened to every single episode the moment they dropped. If you come up to me and you fucking kiss me on the shoulder, I might give you an elbow. I'm gonna have an attitude. I don't like that. So if you're really a true big fan, I keep it at a fist bump to a handshake And the biggest extent that I'll go for being a homo is hugging another man. That's the gayest thing that I'll do is hug another man. That's it. Some people could say, "Oh, hugging a man isn't gay." Fuck you. It's gay. It's a gay trait. How many men you gotta hug until it's gay? Like if it's a room full of men, how many of them do you have to hug until it's kind of gay? Because if you have that logic, it adds up. So if I go into a room and I hug 100 men, it's not gay. There's a percentage of gayness in there. Why are you hugging 100 men? Let's drink this water. I kind of want to make a trail mix here. We've got all these nuts. I've got almonds, I've got cashews, I've got let me get a Ziploc bag here. Let's get the almonds. We've got walnuts. To be fair, I don't really fuck with the walnut or almonds that much. I'm really more of a cashew guy. Cashews. Cashews. With some walnuts. You guys ever hear it takes like a gallon of water? Like it takes like a bunch of like hella gallons of water to make an almond? You ever hear that? Cool. Let's add some almonds in there just for aesthetics, I guess. There's way more calories than fucking walnuts than there are almonds. These almonds are plain as shit, but I want... Boom. And then for something sweet, let's throw some chocolate chips in there, hey? Let's throw some chocolate chips. Ooh, we got strawberries. I would love to have some strawberries with my creation here. I don't know exactly what you would call it. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, I'm dropping chocolate chips on the floor. You can't be doing that because we have animals here. I hear the garbage man. This is a great feeling right here. Let's look. Where are they? No, they're still on the other side. They gotta make their laps. I don't know why. It's just such a satisfying feeling. Seeing the garbage get taken. It's like a weight lifted off my shoulders or something. I don't know what it is about the garbage being picked up that makes me just feel so good. Let's sit down here. Oh, that first sip feeling, huh? How was that? Did you guys have your first sip feeling? I had some good sleep. I had almost 8 hours of sleep, I think. Or at least sometimes I don't count like when I was like really asleep because it's not like I fall asleep and I'm, what time is it? Document it. I like to just count when I go to bed because luckily for me it doesn't take most of the time. I mean, I've had my fair share. I'm old. I've basically gone through everything there is to experience as a human. So I've experienced having a hard time sleeping. But luckily, knock on wood, it's pretty average. It's pretty easy for me to go to sleep. It doesn't take too much effort. I go to sleep less than an hour of laying in bed. My mom's sending me pictures. Whatever happened to that Marilyn Manson shirt? Yeah, I look tall here, and I'm in, what grade am I in? Ninth grade. I like it just like that. The Darth Maul technique. Okay, so I'm being quiet. I'm going to play this video that I wanted to watch if I could fucking find it. Where is it? It's about. Oh, did I lose it? Hold on. You got to look into the most recent. YouTube has this cool thing where you can watch your history. Here we go. California be like. Top comment. As a lifelong Californian, I can confirm the accuracy of this video. So it's just it's just like a bunch of memes. I don't know if you guys have seen it before. I don't know if you know what a meme is, but it's like Amador City just looks super redneck and hillbilly. I've never been to Amador City. Let me turn this volume down. Anaheim, Disneyland, the stock going down. Okay. Yeah, Anaheim is for sure just Disneyland. Bakersfield, it's just people mad that they don't like Bakersfield. Why is the negative reputation of Bakersfield? What is the negative? Why do Californians hate Bakersfield? I don't got a problem with Bakersfield. I'll say that. But I guess people don't like it. Beverly Hills, that's funny. Yep. To be Coachella. So is I thought Coachella was in like Vegas or something, or Indigo, California. So is Coachella always in California? Never been to Coachella. I feel like maybe I should do that. Compton. Tim lives in Compton now. So that's accurate. Davis. Yeah, when I think of Davis, I just think of like college. Elk Grove. Billions must live in suburbs. Whoa. You know, Elk Grove is kind of, I like that. They have like a mix of everything. They got a random Indian person, bunnies, and just like, just random people. All right, I ain't got a problem with that. And it does look like Elk Grove. Folsom, never been. It's just prison. Fort Bragg, never heard of that. I don't know where. I don't know where. Oh, hold on. Fresno. Okay, I'm not gonna look at the picture, but I feel like Fresno gets this rap of it's the middle of nowhere. And so let's see. What's so bad about Fresno? Oh, Fresno Bulldogs. Yep, I know that that's their mascot. And I forget that they got a college out there. But the air is terrible, the people are unpleasant, the drivers are bad, the food is good, the nightlife is good, the activities are getting better, proximity to beach and mountains are good. The political preference is majority conservative, it's gigantic, parks are not great. Oh, man. Okay, let's see, what else? Oh, this is 3 minutes long, we're only 1 minute in. Irvine. Oh, my nephew actually just graduated from UC Irvine, and yeah, these college kids, no parking allowed. Jackson, I don't know where that is. Laguna Beach. It is kind of funny how there's certain parts of California, if you're not from even America, I feel like you kind of understand it if you just live in the States. But I feel like And I could be wrong because I'm not a foreigner, but I feel like people who are like from different parts of the world, like in Europe and stuff, they all just view California as like maybe San Francisco and just like beaches and Beverly Hills and everybody's Hollywood, you know? Maybe if you're a little bit hip to it, you understand that San Francisco is kind of like gloomy and and a little like slightly different from the rest of California. But dude, that's just like a small piece of it. There's a whole lot of like nothing going on in parts of California that I think people forget about, or they just don't understand that a big majority of California is a lot of nothing. You go up to Sacramento and Elk Grove. Sacramento is so much different than LA. And I think a lot of people who aren't from here don't understand that fucking Sacramento to LA is like what, a 6-7 hour drive. And then it's the same thing with other places in Europe. You know, I don't know how fucking far. I don't know. I don't know how far Germany is from fucking Amsterdam. You know, I don't know how long that drive is. Lone Pine, never heard of this, but this is also Long Beach. Los Angeles, just homeless people everywhere, but it looks nice. Los Gatos is where Netflix is. Napa, Wine County, that does look like it for sure. Paradise, California. Oh, that's where that place was fucking set on fire. That's up north a little bit more, I believe. Redding, that's a good one. Redding is kind of up there, north, middle of nowhere. I think Redding is close to like Yuba. Is it Yuba County, Yuba City? And I know a lot of people go missing from there. And looking at Redding, yeah, it's just the middle of nowhere. It's fucking bears and shit. And yeah, I could see people going missing here. Riverside, that's kind of like LA. Roseville, that is kind of near Elk Grove, and it just looks like shopping is what there is to do in Roseville. But these people look rich as shit. Love it. Hey, they got Sacramento, which is right below Roseville, and it's just they're playing Deftones. That's fucking sick. I like that. I like that. They make Sacramento look kind of cool. It's just one picture. San Diego, hella Mexicans. Okay, San Diego, I disagree with. I don't think it's they're clearly trying to play off that San Diego, and I guess the name is Mexican as shit, but they're trying to play San Diego off as if it's like hella missions and old style. I disagree. I think when I think of San Diego, I think of like Drake and Josh or something, a little bit more white, if you may. San Francisco, they got a homeless guy with a tinfoil hat just looking crazy, and then a depressed girl. San Francisco's not doing well. We'll be fair. Which is why I don't like doing comedy out there as much. It's just not worth it. Who wants to go to a comedy show in San Francisco? There's so much better things to do in California, or I mean, there's so much better things to do in San Francisco than go to a comedy show. You know what's the best thing to do in San Francisco? Getting out of there. It's just annoying. You're gonna get depressed with all that fucking gloomy weather, dude. Nice hills to bomb though. Santa Barbara. All right. Hey, the Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz is perfect. Perfect. Wow, Stockton, they made it look hella ghetto. Let's see what they think of Oakland. Susanville? Dude, I went to Susanville for the first time, like a month or two ago. They're trying to play it off that it looks really redneck, but I guess I went for like a Latino lowrider event, so There was a lot of unity between the Filipinos and Mexicans when I went to Susanville. Or maybe I'm thinking of the wrong place. Maybe I was in a different place. I don't think I. Maybe I was in Susan City. Yeah, I don't think I was in Susanville. Whoops. Tahoe City. Wait, what a minute. I gotta repeat this. Susan City. That girl's got hella hickeys. What the fuck? Truckee, California. I've heard of it, but I don't know if I've ever been there. 29 Palms, just hella Marines. War as hell. See, when I think of 29 Palms, I think of San Diego as well. Let's keep going. It's almost done. It's over. They didn't put Oakland. I think Oakland was probably important to put in there. I like that. Let's share this. I'm gonna share it on Facebook. I don't try to keep my Facebook open for fans. I try to keep it for friends and family only. How much time have we been doing this podcast for? 34 minutes, something like that, huh? What's going on? Can you take me higher? Oh, look at that. Benny got his food. So proud of him. So proud of him. Let's see this kickflip here. Stationary kickflip. Look at the catch on these kickflips. Look at the catch on these kickflips. I gotta get going, dude. I think I gotta get out of here soon. The coffee is getting to me a little bit. See this? Can you take me higher? I kind of gotta take a shit, really. I haven't even eaten anything. I feel like taking a good shit would help me clear my stomach to get ready for the food that I'm about to put in it. Yeah, we've done 38 minutes. Oh, do I want to take you guys in the car with me? My fucking check engine light is on. I don't know what that's all about. My car wasn't telling me that my gas cap. I was hoping it's just a gas cap. So I don't know. I probably need an oil change. I was watching a video of a chick changing her oil with my girl, and it inspired her to think maybe she can change her own oil, and myself included. But you still gotta buy the materials. You gotta buy shit to do. Let's check the weather. Actually, what's the weather looking like out here? I feel like I gotta take a crap, dude. I guess I'll bring you guys in there. San Francisco's 54 degrees. It's a good thing we're leaving. Let's see. Can you take me higher? You fucking kidding me, dude? Ugh. This is just annoying, dude. It's fucking hot ass weather. It's gonna get up to 93. I gotta take a shit. Let me take a shit real quick. Can you take me higher? Da-da-da-da. To a place. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can you take me higher? I think I'm gonna ask my girl to make a French toast. Let's take this crap. Let me take this crap and let me close the windows here. What's the, this is a random question, but what's the biggest animal that you've ever had like in your house? Insect or what? Like what's something that sticks out in your mind that's like, oh fuck, I can't believe that was in my house? Me, off the top of my head, this isn't the worst, but I remember being at a friend's house and he had like a big slug somewhere. And I always thought that was kind of random, like just a big slug. And I don't know if they killed it or we just got away from it or whatever. And, but off the top of my head, all I could think is like big spiders, centipedes. I remember one time we were looking at houses with my parents when I was really young. I was like 8. And we looked at one house and it looked really old. And I was like, whatever. But the thing that like killed it for me, where I was like, I don't like this house, is I saw a black widow. I saw a black widow like on the stairs or something. And I was like, yeah, this seems unsafe. Oh, I gotta shit. Try not to make no gay noises while shit is leaving my ass. Oh. Oh, start a podcast. It'll be fun. Oh. 4 years later, I'm sitting on a toilet taking a shit. Yo, I think I just reached 2 years of doing comedy. Even though I haven't really been in the game. I haven't been so active this year. And that's all right. That's all right. We're still in the game. We're still active, we're just not active. Not as active, you know? Coming up with new jokes. I wrote a joke recently. I should probably look to just refresh my memory on it. I wouldn't say also that I've got like a writer's block going on, because I do feel like it's been some time since I've written some jokes and I haven't written as much. I've kind of been slowing down. It's not much of a writer's block. It's more of just like I'm not thinking about it too much. I'm not looking for jokes in my life, and my mind's somewhere else. I'm just thinking of other things. I want to skateboard. And of course, every now and then I'll say something funny. Like I'm sure lately something happened and my girl was like, you got to write that down. That's a joke. And hopefully I did, because I don't remember it. Because I'm just living life, baby. I kind of wanted to take you guys in the car with me, but I want to brush my teeth. And I don't know if I want to put you guys through me brushing my teeth. What's the point of that? And I know some of you are probably screaming, why don't you just cut it off, then cut it back on? Well, then that means I have to edit it. And honestly, I like unedited things way better, because it's so much easier to just upload it. Just one straight shot, no need to open up the fucking editing program and cut this and cut that. I don't know. You think I make enough money to just be sitting around? We're getting there though. My last video, it's really getting big, man. We're almost at like 60 views. Last I checked, but I mean, last I checked was like 30 minutes ago, so it's got to be big now, from what I think, from what I'm gathering. Let's wipe that ass. Bend that ass over. Let that coochie breathe. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Dude, they were throwing like a graduation party and they were playing that song. And I was like, dude, they're really just playing Sexy Red? Bend that ass over. Let that coochie breathe. And there's fucking children around and shit. I was appalled. Okay, let's... See, Benny, I told you you're gonna get your food. There's nothing to fucking panic about. You acting like I was gonna call Pete. You're gonna call PETA on me or something, man. Just leave me alone. I'm out of way, I'm out of way. I'm out of way, I'm out of way. Bend that ass over. Let that coochie breathe. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Shout out to Xavier Bronson. That's one of his famous jokes. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. I'm not going to do the bit, but if he's listening, he knows. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. I saw him at an open mic. I told him, you got to do it. He's like, dude, I'm trying not to do it anymore. And I think he thinks I'm making fun of him. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. I don't know. But I think he can handle it. I think he can handle the jokes. He knows where I'm coming from. Everybody's got their thing. Like, I know people joke about the jokes that I do. Oh, you're gonna talk about beating your girl again? Oh. Sometimes I think it's kind of funny how I'll be like, man, fucking they took my Marley Cone joke. I'm the faggot here. I think I already said that on the podcast where I was just like, oh, I'm gonna be the one. I'm the gay one, taking pride in like being called gay. Hey, you can't be gay. You can't be called gay. That's my joke. That's my joke. I got kissed on the cheek and I fucking hated it. I've been kissed on the cheek twice and I almost fucking socked somebody in the fuck 'em. Fuck 'em. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Let that ass breathe. Bend that coochie over. Let that ass breathe. Oh, man. All right. Still got some coffee. Let me try and take a big sip. And then maybe I'll, what time is it? Then I'll get out of here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Bend that ass over. Let that coochie breathe. You know what's crazy to me? How Threads is still a fucking thing. They're really trying to shove that down our throat. Who's really on Threads? Get on X like an adult. Watch people fucking die. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. My girl was telling me the person who's saying, "Get out here, let's dance," is Emma Stone. What's I looking up? Hands on your knees. I hear Paige Van Zant is doing a power slap. I'd love to see the shit get slapped out of her. She needs it. So let's see how that goes. Oh, I'm gonna be pissed if she gets the first lap in and she knocks him out first try. Actually, Paige Van Zant made a good point. Very rare.
Okay, or an energy drink. Like, let's say I'm sponsored by Red Bull outside of
Or Zevia.
Zevia. So let's just say I'm sponsored by Red Bull outside of the octagon. Yeah, I have to wear Monster while I'm competing in the UFC. Or yeah, the UFC is sponsored by Monster, but that doesn't mean that I should be affected. I can still compete for the UFC and
I
have
get it.
other endorsements. But
I feel like Red Bull's not gonna like that though. You know? But we'll see. I don't know. Don't listen to that. You don't want to know what that was. Let that coochie breathe. What time is it? Oh, fuck. Shit. I'll just get out of here. I'll brush my teeth later. Trust me, I'm gonna brush my teeth. Don't worry about it. Too bad. Oh, man. You know what? I guess I'll end it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to be anticlimactic. I was going to take you guys in the car, but sometimes I don't like keeping my podcast gear in the car and all that shit. So I'm going to get out of here. See y'all later. Hoping to post more content eventually. This is kind of a dud episode if you ask me, but whatever. It's not always going to be perfect. Bye.